with us from Inglewood, California. SoFi Stadium, one of the great venues in all of sports, and what has become a terrific bowl game over the last few years, the LA Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Coming out with it, it's Maffa. Smashes through the tackle. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm.
Off he goes! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Give the offensive line tons of credit on that running play, just working really well as a unit right now. They're being physical, they're getting a lot of push, and you see guys working up into the second level, getting hats on hats at linebackers and DBs as they try to get involved. This O-line right now really showcasing their physicality.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line.
A shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was out on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All by himself down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
He's going up top. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Makes a man miss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson and ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah. Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Clemson! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays, it'll be easier. Oh, play action.
Message, huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped.
That 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance, even if it's not.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to throw on third down. That's caught. It's Judkins. Delivers to stiff arm. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. To the air on first down. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Thrust that arm out. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Running toward the tape.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like the running back's vision. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to... to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same plane.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They're bringing heat. Slings it downfield. And the pass is intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the middle. And that pass is intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Offense getting set for 1st down. Snags it quickly on the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can, and sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him out.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Going to let it fly. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It has just been that kind. Guy, 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, They were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. They can put it here together in the second half. They can close the season out with an exclamation.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give to the tailback. Oh, how did you make that move? They stripped it out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense.
Let's go.
They'll leave it with him. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jason. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. With jet sweep pass. Once for the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ballard. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Clemson. What a great play by the defense. Off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
To the air, it's Howard. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got a lot of running room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and then next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Trying to get to it. They're trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get... throw it into double coverage like that. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The give from the gun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On second down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Going over the top. And he's got it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field, big-time play, big-time throw, receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house, huge play for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he missed it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be dragged down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He wants to throw it. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, first down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Gonna take a shot. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Now the pitch. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Ibuka. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Howard. Coming after him. Hit as he throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets it out quickly. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some 1st down, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Grinding Stool. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over.
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. Short of the goal line, the 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time...
Going up top. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Pocket starts to collapse. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple... game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to...
Okay, ready?
We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He wants to throw. Working on the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, better look out. And the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteers offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes, a sack.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team at field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of...
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here we go on 4th down. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He fires this throw. It is intercepted.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Trying to find some room. It's Sampson. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
On the move, looking deep. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
On the ground, it's Sampson. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And it's good for a first down at the 36.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Motion now from the tight end. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll be stopped short, trying to go for the lead. They still are down 1. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Golden. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, I got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Helm. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to scramble now. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back a chance to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
To throw, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bond. In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap. Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Powers through a tackle. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Ball handed off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense is still clicking. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's looking deep here. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. Bringing pressure. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Refusing to be stopped on this play. And the ball to the ground.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Hold it.
So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. With the catch, it's Thornton.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thornton. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Makes the grab. It's Thornton. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
The Volunteers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Caught behind the line. It's Helm. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Receiver in motion now. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Physical run breaks through a tackle. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Gonna run it. It's Blue.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Manning. And he's going to fling it deep. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Bishop. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on first down. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Touchdown, Texas. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Vols.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden.
That return backfires on him. Now their offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And
he lobs it deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Manning. And this pass is caught, but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw it again. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Caught quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. That's caught. It's Golden. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
And is intercepted.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly. Championship game, and there is nobody who can cover this guy. What a monster performance by this receiver.
Chris, we're on the biggest stage in college football, and this guy's treating it like he's playing a video game. My gosh, he's got this defense in la-la land out there.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. At midfield. Now the 40. The 30. Inside the 20. The ball is loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Got him, he's sacked.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone. They can't slow him down. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Golden. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights through a tackle. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of the game.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
To throw, it's yours. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Grab behind the line. It's Golden. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, but you want to get the ball out to your receiver. Hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Grab behind the line. It's Golden. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to... Oh, and he fumbles!
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when
will he score here? Touchdown!